Sermon 32, Commentary. This sermon was delivered during Imam Ali's caliphate in Kufa amid civil wars such as Jamal, Safi, Nahrawan, amid widespread opportunism, tribalism, and pursuit of power and wealth. It was recited during a period of betrayal by many who had pledged allegiance to Imam Ali, and during a time when there was a rise of hypocritical piety for worldly gain, marginalization and persecution of true believers who had supported the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. The sermon reflects the moral and spiritual decline Imam Ali witnessed during this period, where virtue was mocked, oppressors were emboldened, knowledge was unused, and calamity ignored until it struck. As Sayyid al-Radhi refutes false attributions of this sermon to Muawiyah, noting the sermon's style, depth, and focus on renunciation and oppressed believers align perfectly with Imam Ali's character and never with Muawiyah's known rhetoric. Shia scholars such as Ibn Maytham al-Bahrani in his Sharh states that the four categories form a complete typology of humanity's relationship with dunya. The first, passive sinner, who is restrained only by his inability, but not virtue. The second is the active tyrant, who openly sells faith for power and wealth, which is a worst transaction. The third type of person is the hypocritical ascetic, who uses religious appearance for worldly gain, and is most dangerously deceptive. And the fourth type, who is the true believer, who is inwardly detached, outwardly oppressed, and few who remain faithful despite persecution. The final description of the few that are sacred, subdued, muzzled, grief-stricken is understood as a prophetic allusion to the Ahlul Bayt and their true Shia, who are oppressed, nameless, and few in number, yet who are the closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allama al-Majlisi in his Bihar quotes narrations from Imam Jafar al-Sadiq and Imam Baqir alayhi salam, identifying the few as the true Shia, persecuted, killed, and reduced in number, yet their hearts are alive with fear of Allah. The world, smaller than the bark of an acacia, echoes hadiths where dunya is less significant than a gnat's wing or sheep's wool's clipping. The sermon condemns the Umayyad era's moral inversion, virtuousness deemed vicious, oppressor advancing, a direct description of post-prophetic decline. Allama Muhammad Hussain Tabatabai states the sermon balances zuhud and jihad al-nafs. True detachment is internal, not mere poverty, and the oppressed believer's silence is forced by tyranny, not weakness. Seek instruction from those who precede you is a reference to learning from the Prophet and earlier righteous people before later generations imitate the corrupt. Ayatollah Jawad Amali and Ayatollah Mukarram Shirazi state that the third category of person, the hypocrite using religion for dunya, is the most dangerous in every age. Modern examples include clerics, politicians who exploit piety for power and wealth. Jawad Amali and Ayatollah Mukarram Shirazi state that the few are the saved sect, the small oppressed yet spiritually elevated. The sermon is deemed timeless warning against long hopes, worldly attachment, and moral inversion in times of fitna.